Hey everybody, this is Mattie here with Altcoin Buzz. Hope you're having a terrific day and a fantastic weekend so far. So we're going to have a bit of a Sunday news session. Things aren't too crazy. There's not too much going on, but we are going to take a look at this one singular story here on altcoinbuzz.io by Garrett. Bank of America is trying to patent a crypto storage system. And Bank of America, not only are they a major player, of course, in the financial space, but they're increasingly becoming more and more significant in the blockchain space as well. We're going to see why for a variety of reasons. They're actually turning a lot of heads and raising a lot of eyebrows in a good way, at least from our perspective in this blockchain space. So, as Garrett writes, Bank of America seems to be seeing significant potential in the cryptocurrency market. Recently, the Charlotte, North Carolina-based bank has filed a patent application for a system that manages the storage of cryptocurrencies for institutions. Now, if you want to take a look at the patent itself, we're going to link to this in the description below. You can take a look at that here at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. So, blockchain encryption tags. And as you can see, we have a very recent date here of August 23rd, 2018. So since 2014, writes Garrett, Bank of America has been working on an online crypto custody system. This newest patent is a continuation of that proposal. This time, the firm details how a computing device would work with blockchain encryption tags. This patent details a future where cryptocurrency achieves a wide stream adoption, but consumers still keep their crypto funds with banks. The patent hypothesizes that consumers will still want to keep their funds with banks since they will not want to be fully responsible for their private keys. There may be some, I think, that would sign up for that convenience, and it's a little bit of a thing where you're handing over the responsibility, because if you do have a lot of funds, then that does become a heavy responsibility managing those private keys and making sure they're secure. So, quote, enterprises may handle a large number of financial transactions on a daily basis. As technology advances, financial transactions involving cryptocurrency have become more common. For some enterprises, it may be desirable to securely store cryptocurrency. I guess from an enterprise or an institutional point of view, that does make a lot of sense. Skipping to another article here on CCN, we see that this has been talked about quite a bit, going back to January even. And we have some other examples that we're going to go through. But Bank of America drawing up 20 more cryptocurrency and blockchain patents. So this is really nothing new. They've been in this space and they've been keen and interested for quite a while, going back at least until January of, not even this year, this is January 2016. So 2.5 years ago, they were looking at 20 more cryptocurrency and blockchain patents. Also on CCN, you have this time February of this year, Bank of America admits cryptocurrencies are a threat to its business model. So there's that kind of back and forth, that ambivalent stance sometimes, where there are obviously pros for and cons against a particular course of action. But when you're looking at articles like this, and we're on fortune.com here, here's why Bank of America has filed nearly 50 blockchain-related patents. Really the only reason behind why they're pursuing this kind of action, this kind of strategy, as described by Catherine Besant, their Chief Operating and Technology Officer. The only main reason and the only main motivation is quite simple. The bank doesn't want to be left behind. So when you read articles like this on CCN that talks about the threats of cryptocurrency, the threats to the Bank of America model that is based on traditional finance. So I think it stands to reason that they're pursuing this because, exactly as pointed out in this Fortune article, they simply don't want to be left behind. It's a survival instinct, and I can't really blame them for pursuing it. So Bank of America is the second largest banking institution in the United States and is one of the largest investors in blockchain research. This most recent patent is just one of dozens that the firm has applied for. These include patents of cold storage solutions and crypto trading solutions. So yes, as Garrett points out, it is the second largest banking institution in the United States. And taking a look at the metrics, let's see what the numbers have to say. We're here on this website, Bankrate, America's 15 largest banks. So you have Bank of America at $2.3 trillion roughly in total assets. That's outnumbered only by JP Morgan Chase at just over $2.5 trillion. So Bank of America is indeed a behemoth, and you can see how it stacks up against some of these other institutions. In fact, it's in very exclusive company with JP Morgan Chase as being the only two American banks that have assets north of $2 trillion. Every other institution is below that particular benchmark. So they're definitely a heavyweight in the financial space, and I love that they're the ones pursuing blockchain, even if it's only for survival reasons. I love the fact that they're pursuing it as actively and aggressively as they are. We looked at this article previously, don't forget, and it's come up a couple times now, but Forbes wrote about how these are the 50 largest companies in the world exploring blockchain, either with different services or patent technologies. We went through this list. There's some very impressive players in this space here. We're not going to go over the whole thing again, but Forbes listed Bank of America at number 6. So they do have, again, the $2.3 trillion in assets, annual sales of $102 billion. So they're very serious about this. One of the most prolific patenters of blockchain technology. Yes, with over 50 patents, they're prolific patenters. This banking giant is working to automate the process of creating letters of credit, among other things, using the Ethereum blockchain. Let us know what you guys think about this. If you are users, if you are clients of Bank of America, if you're located in the US, I'm of two minds. You're always hesitant when you hear about the banks getting into this and getting more and more keen on blockchain because you don't want to see some of those same regulations. You don't want to see all of the negatives of the banking industry entering the crypto space. We kind of like our deregulation. We kind of like the setup, but at the same time, I mean, we have to evolve. So it's a yin yang sort of thing, and it's a balancing act, I find, between those two desired outcomes. But members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, nothing is ever black and white. Let us know what you think about this Bank of America in the comments below specifically. And do be sure you're following Altcoin Buzz and Altcoin Buzz News on Twitter. With that, guys, just a short video today. Want to wish you a happy weekend, happy Sunday. Make sure to catch up with our latest video on the right here of your screen, as well as altcoinbuzz.io. Check out our newest articles. If you choose to invest, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, I wish you happy investing. If not, have a great day, have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon in a new video. Take care. Have a good one.